You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moss. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Levin. Finds the tight end. Delivers the stiff arm. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On target over the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it to him on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Burks. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Moving out to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making side adjustments here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab for a big play. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Bringing the heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
42 Spider.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Levin. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finds a little space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Hauls it in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Huggins. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Pushes for the goal line. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll send the back in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. It's complete to the left. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this come.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got the back over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up.
Going for it all. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice.
Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house. Return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Caught near the sticks, it's Moss. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive. And
oh, he's got some space.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Now, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Rush is on him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Scrambling away. Makes the catch. It's McAllister. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Handoff to the single back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. With the catch, it's Ezukama. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Bailey. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. A run for the quarterback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pulls it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Discards him with the stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the move to his left. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off of it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Tight end finds a soft spot. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking for space to the left. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Payne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell he sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Steps away to find some room. QB got it himself. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Motion from the wide receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Got a man, it's Moss. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, he wants it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Sails one into the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford...
Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things turning it on. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
28, Arizona State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's another first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Timeout call by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The run to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up. Go. Go. Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.